Hey everybody, we're going to demonstrate the Valence here a little bit for you. This is just a practical demonstration. We're not going to go crazy with noises here, but I'm just going to show you how to use a matrix mixer and try to have some fun. It'll be a little weird, a little improvised, but let's start. So we have the Valence here. This bank over on the right side of inputs is inputs. On the top are outputs. Kind of easy to understand here that every input goes to every output. So to start us off, I have a loop here that's playing, but we can't hear it. We turn this up. We have the loop present, easy to hear. But these other knobs aren't going to do anything because there's no inputs feeding them, and these other knobs aren't sending the looper anywhere because there's nothing in those outputs. So let's put one more thing in the loop and see what we can do. So now we have the gen loss plugged into input 1. So output 1 is sending to the gen loss input, and the gen loss output is being sent to input 1, if that makes sense to you. So it's a little loop there. So this knob will make it talk to itself. But first, let's send it. We're sending the gen loss audio from the looper, but we can't hear it, right? So we need to listen to the gen loss. Now if we want to just do a normal chain here, we could turn off the clean blend that we basically have now from the looper. Let's keep the clean in there. And then if we want to, we're now sending the gen loss its own signal back to itself and letting it feedback on itself a little bit. If we go higher than this, we may start feeding back into a destructive sense. It'll get very loud. So we're not going to do that just for this demo. But yeah, so we're just using it in a very simple way. So let's do one more pedal and see what we get. Okay, so now we have a Grazer, if you can see that. And it's input 2 and output 2. So this would feed the Grazer itself. But obviously we can't hear the Grazer yet. So we can turn up what the Grazer is giving us with this. And then we could say feed the Grazer the gen loss signal. And then let's turn off the clean. And then if we want to, we can stop listening to the gen loss entirely. And then this is just what's coming out of the Grazer itself. So cool, we've got that signal going, and it's a fun little sound. So now if we want to, we could have the Grazer go back into the gen loss. And so again, we got to be careful because the gen loss is feeding the Grazer, and the Grazer is feeding the gen loss. It's really easy to send ourselves into oscillation here. And then we could, bring the clean back. And if we want to, we could also feed the Grazer the clean as well. So it's a little less gen loss in there. And yeah, that's the basic concept of a matrix mixer in terms of pedal application. It's really easy to plug in a bunch of series of effects and get a really bizarre set of sounds. So have fun with it.